Hello friends, I am Lakshman. You're watching Learn Programming by Lucky Sir YouTube channel. I hope you're enjoying my videos. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel and also click on bell icon to receive latest technology videos.
In this video, I am going to share a very important entry question in Agile methodology, that is, what is the difference between product backlog and sprint backlog? First, let me define what is product backlog. The product backlog is a priority list of user requirements, use cases to be done in order to create, maintain a project. Product owner owns the product backlog. He is the one who prioritizes based on customers' feedback or business value. The product backlog acts as an input to the sprint backlog when it comes to functionality. Product owner makes sure that content of the product backlog user stories are defined in detail level. There are also bugs, issues, epic user stories and themes are included in the product backlog. Let me put in short answer. The product backlog is the wish list for the product for the whole life cycle. It defined with its detailed nature what to be implemented. The requirements never stop changing. So as a product backlog is a living artifact. Then what about sprint backlog? Sprint backlog is an output of sprint planning meeting. The sprint backlog is a list of tasks identified by the Scrum team to be completed during the Scrum sprint. Sprint backlog is a subset of product backlog. During the sprint planning meeting, the team selects some number of product backlog items, usually in the form of user stories, and identifies the task necessary to complete each user story. Most teams also estimate how many hours each task will take someone on the team to complete. In sprint backlog, Scrum team works how the user stories would be implemented in a sprint by dividing it further into tasks and estimate it. Assuming product backlog has 6 stories, the team decides to do stories 1, 2, and 4. As during sprint planning, team realized that there still some questions which is not answered well by the product owner. So they decided not to include the user story number 3 and jump to user story number 4, which was defined well. Sprint backlog is owned by the development team and contains what and how it gets delivered. Lastly, in sprint backlog team, implementing the most prioritized product back items into working software. For each sprint, the team creates a new plan based on what is in the top of the product backlog when starting the sprint. So this is all about some of the differences between product backlog and sprint backlog. So thank you for visit. Have a nice day.